What's different is obviously that we're not back to what we were before. There is a movement toward people moving back into the offices, but I think there's a realization that you can't really put that toothpaste back in the tube. So when I think about the digital and the physical realms that we now have to inhabit in our work lives, I think about, well, what is each one of those best at? What is best for doing in person with real people, my real colleagues, it's sitting in a room together versus what is best in the digital world? And can we be really careful and deliberate about trying to use each of these modalities where it makes the most sense, as opposed to just defaulting to one or the other? Either way, you have to start being deliberate about what we can do best in each situation. Even though I have a great space for working from home, I miss going into an office more regularly than I do right now. Whether it's the Ready's old office or my client's office, I miss the energy, the shift from I am stepping out of kind of my personal life and into my work life. And when you are working from home and living from home, there's some mixing up there that is not always the greatest. So I think, when I think about the office, or the office that I wish I was going into every day, I think there is a lot to be said for physical spaces that inspire you to think differently, to actually kind of knock you off of your normal equilibrium, so that you have that creativity, that inspiration that is not just a given in when you're surrounded by your everyday sorts of spaces. When I think back to the Ready's early days, when we had an office, a table and a stack of paper and some stickies could get us a long way down the path. It doesn't have to be fancy. It doesn't have to be like this interactive wall where we're gonna like project things and kind of have like a Minority Report sort of situation. No, like an empty room with some good paper and some good supplies and the time and space to actually work together with people. That sounds like heaven.